Hello class, my name is Professor Jima Hill Cook for your government class of 2305, section 41005, federal government. I am introducing myself to you on this very first day of class, giving you a few updates on what's happening in our class and how you can be better prepared so that you can do a wonderful job in this class. I absolutely love politics. I love all things government. I love to teach on how our government works and how it functions and how it's supposed to work. Unfortunately, because of COVID, I can't have this passionate discussion with you in person. So that is why throughout the course of the semester, I'll have some videos for you to watch, for you to be able to get a better understanding of the information that you're reading in your chapters. So each video will consist of just different highlights and different points from the chapters, and I'll try to relate it to what's going on in the world today. We're in some really difficult times as a nation as it relates to our democracy and how we function as a country. Last week was the Democratic National Convention, and this week is the Republican National Convention. And if we were in class, we would spend some time talking about both of those. I often say that we can have different opinions, but we cannot have different facts. And so, what we know to be true is that the things that we have often held near and dear to our hearts as a country and as a nation are somewhat being challenged right now. And so, we're divided on basic things, but we still have a resolve to do what's right, hopefully. So this election cycle, not just presidential, but in the state of Texas, also on our national level with our senators and our state representatives, those things are happening as well. Some of you may be having some council seats available, your city council. Some may have mayoral seats that are coming up in the next year or so. So we talk about government and how it functions and how it is supposed to function. I've been teaching this class now, I want to say about 5 years, maybe 6. And I've enjoyed it. I love what I do. It's not the only thing I do. I'm also a licensed counselor, so a professional counselor as well. But teaching is my passion. Helping people is my passion. And so my job here is to help you on your learning process about our government. So I will facilitate your learning and you will participate in your learning. I will do several things through email. I will always send out an email to remind you about something that might be due. As in today, I'll send you out an email about our syllabus quiz that is available. I just found out that it won't be open until tomorrow when you can get your code. So I'll send that out in an email today as well. What I also will do oftentimes is just today, although your syllabus is available on the eCampus, I will send out a copy of the syllabus so you can have it in more than one place to locate it. Questions that are on the syllabus, if you ask me, I'm going to say, have you looked at the syllabus? When there's an assignment due, as stated, I will give you a reminder, this is coming up. Although you are somewhat adults and you should be able to read your syllabus, I want you to be successful in class. And so I will give you reminders. It is important that you follow the rules. If there is a certain window that something is open from this time to that time, that's the only time it's going to be open. The only way I will reopen an assignment and or an exam is if you've had a medical emergency. But your time management is for you to manage, not for me to manage. Online is different. It requires you to be disciplined. It requires you to focus on the here and now. When I took an online class, when I was in my graduate work, my first master's degree, I created a time set aside and said, this is my time to go to class. Because if I didn't, I would have been rushing at the last minute to make it happen. So if you want to do that for yourself, to put yourself on a schedule, if you want to say every Monday and Wednesday at 11 o'clock, I'm in class. And so you don't schedule anything. You're not at work. You're not doing anything else. You're in class, because if we were on campus, that's where you would be. So if that's what you need to do for yourself, then do that. Take whatever measures you need to take to ensure that you're successful. So just wanted to give you a brief introduction. As I stated, I will send out the syllabus to you today. I will also send out information on your individual paper. I talk about the paper the first day because I don't want you waiting till the last minute to get started on it. Although it's not due until November, every time I do a video or anytime I send out an email, I will probably mention something about the paper, because I've been doing this for a while and students always wait till the last minute to do something and then something happens. So I just want you to be successful. I want you to learn about government and how it is supposed to function, and then whether or not we as a nation are doing what we're supposed to do as it relates to how our government functions. What role will you take in ensuring that what we're doing as a nation meets the Constitution? We hold these truths to be self-evident that all people are created equally. So we'll have a discussion about whether they are or not created equally, but whether or not they're treated equally or fairly or equitably. And so those are the types of conversations that we'll have, or I'll bring up on our video discussions, and sometimes even on our discussion boards. And so just to know, it will be on you to manage your time, how you do things. Each assignment has a beginning and an end date. I generally won't grade anything until, or post any grades until this all over. If I send you an email and say respond to this email by a certain time, my expectation is that you will respond to it by that certain time. And my expectation of that is such because I need you to be able to follow directions and to follow instructions. And if I'm putting instructions in the email for you to follow, then my expectation is that you will in fact follow it. Okay? So once again, on today, you will receive an email from me that is the syllabus. You will receive an email from me as it relates to your individual paper and what the topic is. And you will also receive an email from me concerning the code that you need for your book. So you probably have gotten the ebook or a copy of the book, but there's a code that goes with that allows you to register online. And I was just informed that that coding will not be sent out to you until until tomorrow. So I will send you out that email as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. That email is also located on your syllabus. I generally respond within 24 hours, sometimes in the same hour, depending on what else I have going on in my own life. But I generally respond to all emails within 24 hours. If I think the questions are class enough related, I'll just send out a mass email answering the question. But I would also require that you do a little bit of work before you ask me, because probably I've already talked about it, or it's probably somewhere on your syllabus, or I've discussed it previously. So if you have any questions about anything, just reach out. If you're concerned about the exams, don't be. They're multiple choice, true, false questions that you have an hour to respond to online. You also have the discussion questions that require you to give your opinion and then respond to two other people to receive full credit for that assignment. You also have the evaluation of ideas. And the evaluation of ideas is we have a series of questions on the chapters that we're reading, and you will provide answers to that. I'm looking for how you write. I'm looking for how you interpret information, and I'm also looking to see whether or not you are fully understanding the reading that you are doing for the chapters. And I can only do that by those type of questions, because I don't have you in class to be able to see what you have and be able to have more intimate conversations with you. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Once again, I am Professor Hill Cook, and I am your teacher for this class on federal government. And you will receive 3 emails from me. Actually, you'll receive 1 email with 3 attachments. Let me change that. You'll receive 1 email with 3 attachments, including what's in this video. Thank you so much. I look forward to working with you all, and I wish you nothing but success in this class. Have a great rest of your day.